Tailored Fertilizer Recommendations, Video 9. Welcome back to Akilimo. In this video, we will talk about how you can determine the cassava yield of your field. Knowing the yield of your cassava crop in your field is important to make decisions on fertilizer investments. Yield is the quantity of roots you obtain per unit of land area. So you need to know how much roots you harvest in your field and the area of your field. First, let's talk about how to measure the area of your field. If your field is rectangular, you only need to measure the length and width of your field. You can count the number of paces by walking along the sides of your field because one pace is about 1 meter. To know your field area in hectares, multiply length and width in meters and divide by 10,000. To know your field area in acres, multiply length and width in meters and divide by 4,000. Remember, 1 hectare is 2.5 acres. You can also use your smartphone. Your smartphone has an inbuilt GPS, and there are several free apps that allow you to measure your field area by walking along the perimeter of your field. If you do not own a smartphone, ask your local extension agent to help you out. Second, you need to know the quantity of roots you harvest from your field. If you organize your own transport and sell to a processing factory, your produce will be weighed on arrival at the factory. Your transporter will know the payload capacity of the truck and be able to tell you the total amount carried when the truck is fully loaded with cassava roots. Or, if you sell in bags, make sure you count the number of bags harvested and measure the total weight stored in one bag. Knowing the total amount of produce is important when negotiating price with a buyer. For example, if you own a field of 1.5 acres and harvest 9 tons of cassava roots, then your yield is 9 divided by 1.5, which equals 6 tons per acre. That is an average yield. If you have a field of half an acre and harvest 5 tons of cassava roots, then your yield is 5 divided by 0.5, which is 10 tons per acre. That is a high yield. Knowing your cassava yield is very important to make decisions on investments. In our next video, we will talk about how you can estimate your yield before you harvest the field. See you soon in our next video. Akilimo, we know cassava.